Good morning, traders. This is JTrader. Good morning, everybody. Let's check over here the MIC. All right, still a few minutes to start. Good morning, all. Okay, welcome everybody to another episode with Bookmap. So first of all, read the disclaimer. Remember that all the information we provide doesn't have to be treated like an investment advice, but more like educational purpose only. So read the disclaimer. It's very important every single time. Starting over here, you'll see this morning that I'm screen sharing Tesla, and Tesla has been one of the most volatile liquid stock to trade, being that we trade Tesla and the underlying option. On the left, you will see, in this case, the scanner. So we have the scanner, multiple stocks and tickers, futures as well. And when you see light blue, okay, light blue or blue square, it means we have a trend following signal. Then this morning, we're going to focus on NQ, so seeing trend direction. We have Tesla, as I said before, PLTR, AMZN, and more. So we're going to step one by one in looking what are the setup that we're going to look for this morning, how we're going to trade them, and possibly take some good setups. Monday was an extremely profitable day. Took almost 15 hours. We had a screen share where we share every setup we took with our trading system together with Bookmap. Yesterday was a 3-hour day, so we had a trade on NQ and on Tesla, but the majority of the market was in range at least until 11 a.m. East. Today we're going to look if we're going to have some kind of trend following. All right, so starting from the scanner, and while I'm saying this, guys, remember to watch this video over here. So another part really of me talking, but just scroll over because it will explain how we use the 3 algos that we made. One is for opening trades. So I know that the majority of traders lose in the first 30 minutes of the gate, and we specialized in having bots coming out with an alert, profitable, back test over 14 years period, giving you entry, exit, stop. And then also how to track the institutional buy and selling. And this was really the hardest part to do, but we were able to do it. And it's simply game changer because without knowing where the smart money is buying or selling, you don't have a clue of the market. And then also another algo, which is for scalping and is still not treated over here. But in order to understand what we're doing, I suggest to go over here, watch it. We just like posted this morning, and it's, I would say, very explanatory. Okay. So let's start first of all with the scanner. As I said, we have this morning Microsoft. So Microsoft, I'm interested in looking for a trade on Microsoft only if we start breaking the 480 to the upside. Okay, so until we don't break the 480, I'm not gonna trade over here Microsoft. Yesterday has been in range, so no trade over here. We had actually a long play, but I didn't take it. Microsoft. The day before, the algo over here gave a beautiful short play. So basically, it was a short from this imbalance zone over here, and it faded all the way down. I mean, this was a very good one. And this morning, if 480 is going to be breached to the upside, remember we have still this 481, 480, and 70 to clear. We're also going to refer to Bookmap to see if we have buying pressure sticking in, but we're going to look for that long play. Okay. Now, premise. If I'm looking to trade this morning, Microsoft, Apple, NVIDIA, AMZN, AMD, and other tech stocks, I need, of course, that the Qs and NQ shift to upside. So unless NQ, okay, and I would like also ES, so SP 500, start pushing to the upside, so start being bullish, I'm not going to trade any single thing long. Okay, so I want to see the confluence of the market. But over here on the paper, Microsoft is setting up for a good long play. Let's review QQQ 1 second, so we know what we're talking about. So you can see the difference over here in terms of plays. The first day is this one. Okay, this day is when we started like having a fail. This was Friday. You can see this band, and then you see over here below this light blue band, this is the liquidity imbalance zone. So once we broke this to the downside, we had a big sell-off. Okay, and this is where we triggered for the short side. This was on Monday. You can see it prints over here also an arrow, and also this red dot. That was our selling pressure point. So this was our short play. But then look at the difference with yesterday. Okay, the day before, we had a major breakdown out of the previous trading range, and it simply failed. Instead, look yesterday how this was ranging. Okay, so it was not a play. This morning is gapping up, but we are still below this major 615, 616, which is a high level of liquidity. It's a big supply area. So until we cannot breach, so we cannot break the 16, 617 to the upside, and again, have some volume, some continuation, things we will see over here with Bookmap, I'm waiting to take a long. Could another Nasdaq stock. So again, I'm not going to repeat, what we had every single day, but I want to help you understand how the market and when the market gives you trades. I don't need to show you and teach you anymore, because I believe that who's in the room already knows how to trade these. This is a very powerful algorithm, maybe one of the best I ever found in the entire market. This zone over here told us to simply short. So this was our short over here that morning, 131.50. This was on Thursday, all the way down. This was on Friday, another algo over here, all the way down. This was on Monday, all the way down. So we had 3 days where the market simply faded on 3A plus setup. Hood moved from 132 until over here, the bottom of 114. Yesterday we start bouncing, and what you see over here, the sprint was looking also at Bookmap. Bookmap gave a good level of liquidity, so we started seeing like buyers. We started seeing like green dots and a heat map below, but then also the algo over here that I'm looking on the multiple time frame, started to have a long play as well. So today the point is this going to be a continuation or not? This level, this red level over here, they have 121 and 90. It's a major liquidity level. Okay, so we need to crack this level to the upside, and we need to break this magenta, this pink cloud over here. So only above 123 and 50, I'm gonna consider over here some kind of relative long play on hood. Now, why this pink band? This is what we call the JLines, okay? I discovered this around 2003, 2004, and I was trading mostly European futures and Italian equities. And I simply start like back testing all the market. And I started looking which numbers repeat over and over. And I really got, I would say, deep into the Fibonacci code sequence. And I started looking at this 89 repeats over time, and often EMA 89 low, EMA 89 high, provide you an amazing, seems sometimes like magical for who's really like tracking them, level of support and resistance. Just look over here on hood, how this level was, you know, like the dip over here and over here, and then, you know, is like a magnet over here. Okay, so we have a shift. This was the long plays over here to the upside, and once this shifts over here pink, this becomes now the possible short play. So could be this morning that we have a short over here from 122 if we have a fake out and fail, or if it breaks 123, 123.50, consolidation and long. Okay, so the point is we have, you know, to make more than one plan because we don't know what the market is going to do. We simply can't follow it, but I need to be like ready for everything out there. We have PLTR. PLTR again is a stock outside of previous range. I like PLTR, but I also have to tell you that it's one of the hardest stocks to trade, especially if you scalp or day trade, because you can have a lot of fake outs, especially at the gates in the first 10 minutes. So wait for a direction, because over here PLTR this morning, and I tell you what really can do is or breaks and consolidate over here, and then we have 190, 191, 182, so start like pushing. But you want to see over here 189 Bookmap, and we're going to keep over here Bookmap. You're going to start like having a demand zone, okay? So we have like a wall of bars stepping in. Or plan B, so what I've seen like often is that we pop over here, we start having a lower high, and then it simply unwinds and dies, okay? So double plan over here for PLTR, very interesting stock. It's a very good stock to trade, but again, as I said before, it can be tricky, okay? Can be tricky. Be very fast, and as I said, wait the first 5 minutes, 10 minutes before taking a trade on it. Oklo, nuclear stock. So Oklo has been, just like we were looking at before, you know, at the best place to take short. We're talking about hood. Oklo came from 100 till 80, so it lost more than 20% of its value in about 3 days. This is where we were like 102, 103. It simply gave a short play. Then it gives a short play on Monday morning. Yesterday was relative chop over here. And then this morning, you can see it's a very tight, narrow range. So my point over here is to define what it's going to do. So I'm going to wait, of course, the system. The system is going to be based on our trading system. So the algos together with the Bookmap. And over here, the plan that I'm watching is only if we're going to break over here 83, 82 to the downside, and then looking for this target 79, 79, 50, 78. Okay. And I'm going to play this to the upside. We can have, yes, scalp play 86 plus till 90, but I need to see a very strong market. Otherwise, 82 to the 78. Anybody, guys, looking at Oklo? This morning, this could be interesting. So start watching at that. Un pochettino. Yeah, exactly. Together with Oklo, we also have Oracle that these days was basically moving the same. It's not about nuclear. Okay, Oracle, we have over here data centers. Oracle. There we go. And again, the same, you can see that loss from 224 until 182. So again, over here, a big unwind. This morning, we were gapping up on Oracle. And then you can see that right away, start like dumping. So over here around 810, we had a big sell order from institutional. It came over here all the way down from 191, 191.50 to 182, 182.30, pull back. So approach of Oracle, start watching the 181.50 zone. We have over here a major liquidity zone. This is our liquidity zone, guys. We also have an imbalance zone over here. So we are below that imbalance zone. So right now we are bearish. So my point is, wait that we have a crack to the downside before trading this. So you want to see fail, and on rejection, we're going to short it. Okay. Otherwise, plan B, we're going to have a fail over here, reclaim, start making a higher low, and then push the upside. Okay. So here where you want to short, here where you want to long. Gonna put over here also in the trading room soon. Yes, buddy. Good morning. So we have over here Oracle setup plan. Okay. I want to look first of all, and I use this website. I think I'm using this website since 2009. I'm still registered over there, like in their form. So I always look what data is coming for the day. Today we're over here. It's more about crude oil inventories. We don't have any kind of important data. Tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken, there's going to be a CPI 830. Okay, so 830 tomorrow CPI, Philly Fed, manufacturer index. So this is going to be a little bit more important for how we'll move the market or not. But not today. Okay, so use Forex Factory, or sorry, I'm not going to make any publicity, but I mean, I've been using them since I think 15, 16 years. I think they were around since 2008, 2009. Okay, now before going to the futures, I want to explain a little bit about the process that I'm looking at. Okay, so I was starting to see, guys, was really tired to see traders, blowing up. And I would tell you, having maybe, one big green month, and then in one trade, erase everything they did. Okay. And I believe that the humans are the problem. So it's not about the setups and not about, the strategies, not about the management. It's really the humans. That's the reason why we build trading without emotions. So you enter, the trade actually executes, manages the risks, and exits based on logic, not on impulse. Again, this doesn't mean, that you don't have to know anything about trading. It's not a get rich quick system, but it's a discipline, execution, it's scale. So that's the reason why we're launching these bots. As I said, we're working to put them out on the website in the next day. So feel free to reach out to have all the info. We're going to take a few slot of traders, no more than 100 traders at the beginning. And we want to see also traders join the room because they have to learn also the strategy, right? Now, what is over here that I'm watching? This is NQ, okay? These are the two major level of liquidities, 24,000 and 26,500. Okay, these are the two major levels. This morning, there we go. This morning, we had over here early breakout. This is 3 o'clock New York time. Okay, you can see the cup pattern. Again, dip into this pink band, green band, breakout, and over here, holding now this 25,420. So if we're going to hold this morning, this level over here support. So 25,400. Then my plan on NQ is going to be this. Okay. Below, guys, below 25,400, 25,380. I'm not looking anymore for this plan. And then we'll revisit probably for the downside. But until we are NQ above this level, okay, we're looking for a long play. So NQ trade idea. We're gonna plot over here. Now I'm going into lower TF. You can see over here, guys. You can see over here, guys, this level of imbalance. This level of imbalance is where the smart money played volume. You also can see over here that once the price got to this level over here, 25,400, we start having like these green dots over here, 1 and 2. So this means that we have like bars stepping in at this point, and sellers over here stepping in at 25,500. So this morning, again, we're gonna see the play over here coming in for a long. So we're gonna see a signal for the long, holding 25,400, holding 25,380. Then my bias is gonna be taking the long play. I don't want to see the price breaking down over here. Okay, I want to see price exactly doing this. So this, for example, was yesterday. When I see at support that we have like these big green dots, also going to align it with Bookmap. I want to get in long, and I want to see if we have a push to the upside. We start seeing over here right away at the gate, something like this. Big institution over here selling 9,000 contracts, okay? And start like dumping. No, there's no way I'm going to take this long, okay? So we made a way, we cracked the way that we could see now. We can see the institutional reading their like manipulation, mostly looking if they're dumping or they're selling. Okay, let's prepare for the day. So we have here the scanners in the room. You know how to read this, guys. We have NQ, so I'm gonna keep this. We have Tesla. I think maybe we can put over here another stock. I think that's gonna be useful for the traders over here. So we have NQ, Tesla. We're gonna put over here QQQ. We can put Amazon, and then also we're talking about Microsoft, Hood. We have Oklo, Netflix as well. All right. 4 minutes to go. For everybody that has questions, traders, I'm gonna review them after trading session. So feel free to send it to our team at JTraderco. We also have in January, Trading Academy over here opens. So that means you sit next to me. I'm trading with futures and stocks and options. So you can sit next to me and trade with me through over here the bot system and using Bookmap. So to know the dates, just reach out, team at JTraderco. Also gonna have a new mentorship starting in January, and this is gonna be for 3 months or for a full year. So I'm taking, as usual at this time of the year, few traders who want to start, like, you know, getting their ads to a new level. And this past year we had like so many great traders breaking the 6 figures and also some the 7 figures. So I'm very proud of this. Always look to improve. Well, I think this is one of the best programs that are around, because we stick with the trader like for a full year, daily commitment. Okay, 2 minutes to go. So start looking which stocks are outside the previous trading range, first of all, and start looking which stocks or futures are actually holding our bands over here. In this case, you can see the green band. For now, we have PLTR. We have over here Tesla. On Bookmap, for now, we'll keep it over here, only Tesla. If we have one other stock that we'll be focusing on, we're gonna also put that. One minute and 20 seconds. NVIDIA is dumping over here. Tesla is holding the support, guys, of the pre-market low at 486 and 35. 30 seconds. I'm gonna put also PLTR. 10 seconds to go. All right, open. Tesla going to the 490, breaking the 490. $490 over here, Tesla. See, we have right away the bounce. Dot over here is green. Resistance 490, 492 now. $492.50. Let's see if it fails the 491. I will start shorting Tesla as a rejection. For now, the bot is still giving the long play. NVIDIA breakdown 175. There's a still over here, green. Powerful. 492.75. You can see, guys, over here, right? I'm putting over here at zoom so you can actually see the bots. Okay, so they're actually right away. It was 488. They gave a long, they play long. You can see those two greens. That's a confirmation of both longs over here. So institutional over here are still buying. Now let's see if a 491 will fail. We're going to look for a short play. So not yet. NVIDIA below the 175. I'll put also here NVIDIA. NQ, we have to wait. You can see NVIDIA that is getting to the previous day low. Okay, so we have, you can see sellers over here. And how we know NVIDIA over here is a good short play. Start looking over here, 4 million bar. They're giving big selling pressure on NVIDIA. Okay, now we have this big support, 174.80, 174.90. That's still a long play. You can see over here, guys, still buying pressure. Look over here, all the bots are still pushing. We have to wait. Still a long play. Stay with the long play. So that's the reason why I'm just screen sharing over here so you can see exactly how to trade. And these, if you study our guide, okay, you know exactly how to get them. So we have over here now the 495 coming. Scanner in this case is not giving anything for now. Tesla 495 coming in. PLTR is dumping. You can see this big soak over here, Tesla 495. It's still not a short there. Okay, we had just like a major soak. So that's where you take profit. Few seconds, the new 5-minute bar. Now look over here. We have more sellers, 494, 495. So I'm watching for a Tesla short play. Started a short play, 493. So started short play, Tesla. Started short, 493. Reason, supply on Bookmap, okay? So no, I would say low risk entry, because in this case we're risking the high of day for a possible reversal short and heavy wall of sellers above. So let's see if we can grab at least over here target 488, TP 488. Okay, the risk is very tight. NVIDIA is going, it's a good play. I'm gonna check now, guys, on Hood and Oklo. Hood, Oklo, MSTR, Netflix. Say bye-bye with your and to NVIDIA. Simply killer, 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 killer. I'm gonna also put over here the 1 minute on. This comes live, doesn't repaint. That 175 and 60, 175 and 80. This is your short that we had on NVIDIA. Everything is turning down. Forecast system over here is giving the short play. Just hold it. We are 490 on Tesla, so we're up 2 points, actually 3 points over here on Tesla. NVIDIA short. Tesla over here is paying off. First over here, cover, boom. All right, so we have Tesla over here. Want to see 488. Tesla's working now. Where we have the 2 minutes, we go. Okay, so we have Tesla over here. As I said, start at 493, adding. So now we'll keep maximum risk in the money. Once we had over here the big heat map at this 495, you can see the seller institutional came over here. Let's see, probably is going to trail all. Yep. We got out on our trail, guys, 492. So small scalp, but still decent. You can see here the seller, right? When we saw him, boom, dump. Okay, let's move on. NVIDIA is still working. Sellers on NQ. Sellers on Q. I want to go over. It's not. We can cancel. I want to go over, guys, on NQ. Okay, so as soon as this opened, flashed over here, big sellers. How I know about that? Well, we can look into the 2 minutes as well, or the 1 minute, or the 3 minutes. Okay, so we had over here at the open 930 big sellers, and then imbalance over here. So we're like short on this. Okay, you can see what the system is giving us. So it's giving over here the sellers to the downside. Okay, each dot represents institution over here like dumping. So Tesla, we had long. Personally, I took only the short, but good long play from the gate for who took it. NQ still going short. NVIDIA still going short. QQQ same as NQ. So decent plays for now. What I'm looking on Tesla waiting right now. Okay, waiting. Tesla this morning. Let's make it very simple. So I will explain over here a few things. Again, a bookmap in the system is just like a very simple way to trade it. Okay. So open over here. Okay. This is the bot that tells us if institutions are coming along with us with our idea. So when I see this, start like buying, I align everything over here with bookmap. I also see over here aggressive buyers. This tells me only institutions are buying over here, so like the smart money. And once we have over here at the top, you can see this resistance 495. This came in when it was around 494. So it tells us like we have sellers, so not at the end of the bar, but once we're over here. So that tells me we had a long play. This is so when you can start looking at on a screen share. And then personally, I took 493 until 491 and then out of here. I took this as a scalp personally. What I like much more this morning is NVIDIA. That is the signal short that we had. I want to put over here also bookmap and explain you together what we had is a major play. So what you see over here is an imbalance zone. So it means like we have like sellers up here. Once it open, we start having like right away over here unwind. Short play over here on a 4 million plus bar. This is a huge amount of selling pressure. We pass from 175.80 the moment that we had the entry till 173.70. And then also we have the Qs. So we can put over here QQQ. And again, you can see the imbalance zone over here. So giving our short play, just the gate over here. And everything was simply red in this moment. So you selling pressure, stay short with the market. So that's funny because the market gave us, you know, and yesterday I remember some traders in the room were saying, guys, for me, this is just like, you know, a bounce, but it's going to be a blow off. And then everything is going to go and dump again to the downside. And exactly what's happening. Exactly what's happening. So you can see over here the difference, right, of the system. Down here, the system gives you, take the long. And up here this morning, early pre-market around 8 o'clock, started telling me, take the short play, a little bit of buying pressure, and then boom, at the gate, they start like dumping big. And once I see over here, bookmap, that's our short. It will give us the target. It will give us the target still like all red. This is still not an exit. So I know that some trader cannot hold often, you know, for this big move. Tesla still there. NVIDIA is still no exit, guys. SPY is exactly the same thing. A little bit different SPY, sorry. Buyers over here in the dip, and then we saw sellers. Now we can keep everything on the 5 minutes, so I like to use the hard time for 5:15. A little bit better. So we're getting out from the imbalance zone. Everything is fading. Oracle. Okay, Oracle, we have the demand zone over here. This demand zone, this red one, I traced it this morning. Okay, how to short this? Whether we are below this level and then you want to see a rejection. Don't enter in the breakdown because you can have a fake break and then push the upside. What I liked about here, there we go. And there we go. So what I like about here, guys, is that it's trying right now to break with an over under this level of support. But then again, wait that we have this crack because it's a major support over here, 181. PLTR, yeah, I'm sorry guys. We had that setup. I can't alert everything. So that's the reason why the trading system will be like, you know, available for all of you. So I'm gonna make it even more simple over here. This was the long play we had yesterday morning. This is the short play we had today over here. Remember at the gate, we were looking for the pop into the pre-market high and fail. No, simply fading over here. They start over here dumping on the first, actually on the second bar, 930, actually 930, first bar. And now we still don't have any kind of exit. So I would suggest if you're short to hold the entire position. Thank you guys for the alerts on this. AMD, Amazon, all of these, remember what we said. If the market will push, okay, remember what we said. If the market will push, and we're looking at Hood, we're looking at AMD, we're looking at Amazon, we said if the market will push, we'll look for long. But we need to see NQ, yes. So QQQ, SPY, you know, the market is pushing. We have some kind of buying pressure. But over here, if we look at right now, AMD, I'm going to also put this on Bookmap. And we start having what? The market unwinding. This is the moment that NQ start unwinding, and I see over here selling pressure. Okay, then we don't have to take it any long. We stay in short side because the market is simply dumping. Okay, so that is the main point for me. Is this also a second algo? Yes, this was also second algo, guys. So you can see also the FFT. So we have two big algos over here, orders. You can see the push above 221. Once we have this big heat map over here, this happened around 210. There's 210 over here, becomes this over here, the short play. Okay, big heat map, FFT, IFT. IFT is the institutional flow tracker. So it tells if the smart money dump or buy. That's your short play. Okay, so we're having, like, you know, some decent plays this morning. Now wait. In all of these, AMD, QQQ, NVIDIA, PLTR, we have no exit plays yet. Okay, so I'm gonna put over here some of these NVIDIA. Where I'm putting out is where we have the seller, the setup short. Okay, so this is setups NVIDIA over under one. Okay, this is the first one, and we have two bots over there. Then this is QQQ. So QQQ and Q short play as well. Amazon short play, and then we have PLTR. Okay, short play, PLTR major demand zone over here. So PLTR major demand zone, so cover here in like 50%. Tesla is getting to the lows. I got out probably too early on this. And then we have MD. Yeah, MD, this beautiful FFT. So where the system comes, the short entry comes exactly here, this point. This is the point here. So you're short 209.80, 210. Right now it's 206 and 40. So you're like almost 4 points up. This is AMD. Short over actually FFT. And then we have Oracle. I think somebody over here this morning called Oracle. Oracle has a beast over here, support over here, or demand zone. Okay. Again, you can use 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 50 minutes. This is the open. Okay, you can see over here, open. This is where we have the first short play, 181 and 60. But when I see these plays over here, guys, that we're far a little bit from the JLines, I want to see a breakdown, a retest of that support line, so that we have stronger short. The system is giving me the over-under. Yes, I want to see a little bit more confirmation. That's the reason why. But over here we can see what But a beautiful demand zone we have on Oracle. If it breaks over here, this will probably go 160. Okay. Oklo, we had, I don't know if you guys traded Oklo. Still looking over here with you guys. I'm gonna put back NVIDIA. And we're gonna look for the first exit. No, still completely short over here. I'm gonna put back on Tesla. So holding the demand zone over here. Looking at Tesla in Q, NVIDIA. I'm gonna put over here also AMD and the Qs. All right, so we have still NQ fading to the downside, like it. You can see Tesla, the bounce from the green band over here. I don't have an A+ setup trade to take it, okay? These are only scalps play, but I prefer to avoid them. The A+ setup play, we had it this morning, as I said. Once over here, we had this dip. The green over here, dots, buying pressure coming in. Now we have a major magnet, so the price will probably push until 493, 490, 495, this level of here, okay? Okay, Pete, don't push it. Not too much stuff in a small cap land. Sai il mio Discord? Non lo puoi vedere, vero? Da lì? No. Ah. Volevo che tu leggessi cosa è scritto da Zanet. No, sì, guarda. Sì. Lo sapevo.
Sì, ma quello si sa. Si ferma fino alle 7, delle 10.
Deficiente. Right, so let's get back to the setups over here. First, Tesla is in a range. Okay, so no A plus setup trade. NVIDIA, we have, guys, I wanna share with you like this, okay? When before we spoke about the hourly JLines, this zone over here, okay? This is NVIDIA. You see from this level over here how we start rejecting. So that's the idea this morning for the short in NVIDIA. This is 925, this is 930 when it opens. This becomes my short play. Okay? That becomes my short play. Pretty soon we'll give the first exit, making already higher low. It's the first exit over here. Then we have PLTR. So we add over here, again, another short play 930. AMD, the short play over here 209. And let's go back on QQQ. Open QQQ, dot red, institutional, Bookmap giving me that confirmation over here on the red prints. These, and that's our sell. Nice work, Shane. Nice work on Tesla. So we have right now all the markets pushing down. We have a little bit of pullback. So they make you understand over here we have to get long, but it's not like that, guys. QQQ is still bearish. We have over here NVIDIA still bearish. SPY is pulling back, but still bearish. Amazon pulling back, but still bearish. AMD pulling back, but still bearish. Okay, so what does it mean this? In terms of trading, we're still like weak for the day. Now, the guy will be QQQ and then Q. If these will stay below our level over here of JLines, which is 612, then we can still look for a possible short. Okay, so this is QQQ. Coin is bouncing today. Meta flat, Microsoft flat, MSTR bounce play. Okay, 10 o'clock. Let's see over here, NVIDIA. Second rejection over here, NVIDIA, for the short. Waiting on Tesla. And NQ still fading. Still good for the downside. That's what I mean about the market. We're still bearish, guys. Still bearish. Main one for me are NVIDIA right now, NQ, and also Qs. NVIDIA getting to the lows, so we're gonna put NVIDIA. I see some of the traders today are still short on NVIDIA. And what I like, this is this black line. This is a previous day low, rejection of that low. Let's see Shane, PLTR. Yeah, PLTR, we have that pre-market low as well. Yeah, nice general rejection there. So start looking, guys, on NVIDIA. We start having green dots over here. So somebody over here start to buy dips. At least they're not still used, but they start making over here a level of support around 174, 173.80. You can see that we have like some buyers, some dip buyers. Tesla's still stuck in range, so no trade for now in Tesla. So look over here. What we need on Tesla is exactly Tesla over here. We have, so that you understand, right? This is where we want to take long on Tesla. So when we see these kind of dip formations, and this morning we had it, but it didn't really run for much. Okay, you can see dip formation here, dip formation also over here, and over here, but didn't really run for much because we had this previous pre-market high. It simply faded. Back to NVIDIA. Patience, guys. Patience over here. So now we're gonna look at the bigger picture. So let's see. Scanner RGTI. No, it's not a long confirmed. Scanner on SPY. Not a long confirmed. Microsoft. Not a long confirmed. And Meta. Yeah, no long because it's still like very choppy. Okay, so we have for now Tesla range. Okay, no trade. The only trade on Tesla is going to be the break of the pre-market high and then push. Okay, so Tesla waiting high of day or pre-market high, breakout, then dip per long. NQQQ still short play. NVIDIA, AMD, PLTR still short plays. Okay, so stay short. We have nothing over here that tells you that you have to go for the long play. Elementary. Any questions, team? Look at the Tesla how holding that support 490 over and over and over. So market still bearish. Let's also put over here SPY. SPY giving another short play. Oracle. Remember the rejection. This is a short from the bot. Just the entry I was saying, wait for the confirmation. Oracle, what a mover these days, guys. What a mover. Short here, and short this morning. Remember that a couple of months ago, the owner, I don't know if it was CEO as well, but the owner of Oracle said, you know, he was the richest guy in the world, I think for about 1 month. And the price over here was above, I think it was above 250. Yeah, it was up here, actually in the 300. I mean, they had a pretty big fill, eh? So they were October, $320. And right now 180. So almost 50% loss. Yeah. And everybody bought this company. I still remember everybody bought it because they said, oh, he's the richest guy. They have all these contracts with the government and everything. And look what it is right now. Okay, let's put this on Bookmap. I think it's going to be very interesting. I see a few folks over here on short, are short over here this morning, Oracle. I hope, guys, we had this unwind below 180. Personally, I'm not in, but I was following over here the setup. So that's the bot over here giving the short play. 182 with a risk at 183.15. You'll see everything in the trading guide. And this is our confirmation. So it has this major support 180. You can see over here, major support 180. We're trying to hold again this support. Wow. Zoom this morning is going up. I didn't see the play, but this was a good gap up play, guys. ZM. So until we don't see over here the 180 above the actual price, you want to see that, and then you want to see like some liquidity stack above. Okay, new lows over here now on Oracle. Let's go back to the market. So ZM, why this? I had it in the scanner list because it was a gap up play. I just simply didn't buy it. I missed it, just like didn't see it. PLTR. So we had a short play over here. Remember 187 and 40. Probably is gonna go back and get into the break even. Still why nothing. Netflix is pushing. We have Oklo. It was a good fail. Oracle, good fail. NVIDIA, good fail. AMD, good fail. Amazon, small fail. And QQQ over here, good fail. I like, when the market is trending, like in this case, QQQ. It's still not one of those big breakdown days because we still have the range of yesterday. And you can see the price stalled over here into this previous liquidity area. But I very like the fact that we had a morning, fail. And that gives the possibility to have like certain setups very good, like on NVIDIA, AMD, and others. So let's continue to hold. Now, Mike, remember we have three major. I'm gonna make over here, buddy, very simple. Check out, you guys, my screen share. We have three major key levels over here. Trade. The first one, the price gets into the JLines. The second, when the price gets into this 9 and 20 EMA band. And the third, we were like in a gap down or gap up play. Okay, so those are the three. And this morning, definitely on the Qs, the setup is when we rejected the hourly JLines over here. All right. Okay, very good over here, Oracle. I think it's time to bring it up again. Oh, wow. Yeah, Oracle, I think we can have the 160. Okay, but not today, but that's my idea over here. So NVIDIA still lows, Oklo lows, Oracle lows. Also we have lows, the quantum stocks. This morning we have again YCBD in the small cap land. Gap up is 57%. So we're gonna put 1 second YCBD small cap. YCBD. Yeah, the stock passed yesterday from actually 2 days ago from 0.76, 0.70 to $2.20. So making 300% over here all these days. Key level 225. It's holding over here the JLines. So until we hold over here the JLines, no short play. It's also holding the pre-market high. If we have a cup pattern, this can hold and push even more. So I'm not looking to trade it right now. I don't have a clear A+ setup signal. Yeah, I want to continue to look stocks like this, where we have a major trend. So we have NVIDIA lows over here, SPY to the lows as well. Amazon a small pullback, Tesla in range, MD lows, PLTR over here pullback, Q's lows, Oracle lows, Oklo lows. Yeah, I would love to see the break of this this range. I believe tomorrow with the CPI, we're gonna break the range. I'm gonna bring up 1 second, guys, in Q. First the lower time frame. Sorry, my beer. First the lower time frame, then the higher time frame. Okay, let's put it here in Q. All right, so this morning my plan was if we can hold over here 25,400, we're gonna look for an upside below 25,380. Remember, we're not looking anymore to short, to long this. Now, what we did right now is what I like for the short plays. So you can see that we have over here this band, the pink band over here above. So if I start seeing something like this over here is going to be my short play. Okay, so I'm looking for an idea short play on NQ short idea would be a good one. Yeah, and this morning, yeah, okay, I'm gonna put it here at the Zoom. This is when the market opened. Okay. You can see 9:30. Right away, we had the sell-off. That tells me we're gonna start selling. Breakdown over here, more sell-off, all these sell. Only the lows over here, we have like some buyers. Okay, a little bit institutional over here approach. For now, we are in this imbalance zone over here. Let's see Tesla. Tesla in range. All right, so market what is doing? AMD lows, NVIDIA lows, Oklo, PLTR, Oklo lows, and Q lows. So everything is working for the short side. We had some good plays with both the Jota and F50. I didn't put the scalping over here tool because I think it's going to be only for those traders who love scalping, a little bit more aggressive. So in and out on a shorter time frame. I'm going to be traders back into the room in about 10 minutes. And also in about 10-15 minutes, we're going to start also with the mentoring. So see you there. Thank you, Bookmap, for this great time together. Again, for who wants to trade the room and see bots in real time, every day there's a screen share, and you can simply join in for a trial, full access. And then also from, I believe now, January, we're going to have all the bots. So you can also purchase our trading system, have the bots on your screen and trading them. Again, traders, see you back next week. Next week is going to be the 24th.
Yeah, 23rd. Monday's 23rd.
Okay.
No, 22nd.
So 24th, Wednesday.
Yeah.
Okay. So perfect, guys. Hope the market will be open. I think it's going to be only half day. So we'll see that, and take care. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, guys. Thank you.